For new people just starting out, I will say again to just please be open-minded. Be open-minded to a new service delivery model, but be patient with yourself to know that there is going to be a learning curve. But once you become comfortable with the platform that you're using and you become comfortable with the technology, your skills and your expertise, they're going to shine through as you start to make that connection with your students. Build that rapport first. Spend that time in the very early stages building rapport with your student. Try to connect with the student, and you will find that some of the things that you traditionally did face-to-face, you're going to be able to then do those same things via teletherapy. So just kind of relax. And I know that's hard to say for a lot of SLPs, but just kind of go into it, relax, and just really thinking about ways that you can connect with your student and know that the connection does come even though you're in front of a computer screen. It's certainly, I think a lot of people will be pleasantly surprised at how well they're able to connect with their students if they're just starting out in teletherapy. And most seasoned teletherapists will, I think, agree that once you get to know those students, it does not matter that you might be miles apart.
Yeah, it's such a good reminder. And I felt the same way. And I remember one time somebody saying, well, what do I do for the first day with them? And I said, well, what would you do if you're on site? Mm-hmm. Like, you would get to know them. You'd introduce yourself. You'd talk about the rules. You'd maybe do some activity where you build rapport. Same thing.
Absolutely.
Just different medium. So I think that is and I think your reminder, just be patient with ourselves. Give ourselves grace. It is okay. And it's also, I think, important. We're working oftentimes with students that are struggling in different areas. Mm-hmm. And we only become more human to them when we say, listen, I am gonna make mistakes during this school year with this, and we're gonna laugh about it, but we're gonna learn together. And I think, again, just that vulnerable feeling of letting your students know, even me as an adult who's helping you, I am not perfect. Nobody is. We're going to both make mistakes together this year, but we're going to have fun doing it.
And I agree with that so much. If you start your sessions out with your students, letting them know how human you actually are, and even though you're an adult, you basically are here to help them grow and to empower them. But at the same time, you're learning together. And one thing I'd say to my students all the time, they hear me say it, is I'm always learning. Ms. Givens loves to learn. I say that to my students so much. They probably get tired of hearing that, but I tell them that they teach me things. I learn from them. I might be an adult, but you're teaching me. So it's like I try, and I think it's so important for fellow SLPs to know that you want to really convey just a level of comfortability. You want them to feel comfortable, but they can only feel comfortable if they can kind of sense the fact that you're comfortable. So as hard as it might be in those first couple sessions, just relax and try not to take data if you can. I know I've been doing this long enough that I can take an informal data. I don't have to jot that down. I can just have a conversation with my student, get to know them in the first couple of sessions, do a little inventory, and just try to make them feel comfortable. If they tell me something that they like, next session I might have that right there to pull up to show them so that now we're talking about it. Show and tell is incredible. Let them bring something that they might want to share with you. When you get your students talking about something that they like, you have them. So, and then turn it into a very structured activity, but the student doesn't have to know it's structured. So now they're bringing a show and tell item, and you're just kind of talking, oh, what is that? Where did you get it from? Who do you play that with? So now you're going through all of your WH questions, but they're just thinking that you're talking to them. So in your mind, as the therapist, as the professional, you are able to get the data that you need in those first few sessions, but you're building a rapport at the same time. So even if that means you're doing it with an item that they're bringing from their toy box, it works. I have witnessed it work, and it's a great way to really get to know those students.